There's 3 of us, yeah.
Do you spin the plate before you consolidate the stuff? Okay, your turn.
My turn.
Yeah, so let's see who is the best.
Look, the guy disappeared, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
He disappeared.
He does not want to do that.
He's not married.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's the.
People are.
Well, the first one who's doing it is the bubble. Yeah, no. Let me see. Let me see the paper.
Yeah. Are you supposed to do reverse pipetting? That's what I want to know.
No, where
So-
it depends on you.
So what I do,
Yeah.
the way I pipette.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do those ones. First of all, are you on? Okay. So
Yeah.
this is a pipette. Do you see? That's a pipette.
No.
No. Now you see it. Now you don't. Huh?
No.
Okay. So this is a pipette. Okay. I'm assuming that we all hold our pipettes like this, right? Do we pipette with our thumb, or do some of us pipette like this with fingers? Okay, we pipette with our thumbs. You pipette with finger? Yeah?
I do both.
You do both? Okay.
Depending on the situation.
Yeah? Okay, fair enough. All right. So, always use the appropriate volume pipette for doing pipetting. So if you're doing 10 microliter reactions, you're going to want to use a P20 at the most. And if you're pipetting volumes that are below, like below 5 microliters, use a P10. And if you're pipetting volumes below 2 microliters, use a P2. Okay? Don't use a P10 to pipette 1 microliter volumes. And use the right tip as well. Okay? These tips are great. I like these tips. These tips are very nice. Okay? All right, so when we pipette, always pre-wet the tip. Do we know what pre-wetting means? Pre-wetting is just a couple of up and down pipetting steps, like that, okay? Because believe it or not, a wet tip draws more volume than a dry tip. So for those of you who didn't pre-wet your tip for this, we're gonna notice that the CT value of the first well you pipetted will actually be slightly higher than the rest of the wells, because less volume went into the first well. Okay? So I pre-wetted the tip, so now I'm ready to go. Okay? So the way I do this, so I'm E, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I go right to the bottom of the well. Okay? So right to the bottom, and I don't blow out, and then I lift the tip to just above the liquid and then blow out. Okay? So when I say don't blow out, that means don't go to the second stop. Just go to the first stop. Okay, when you're releasing the liquid. So out it comes, and then I blow out on top.
Against the wall or
just on top of the liquid, because you use the surface tension of the liquid to pull the last little bit out of the tip.
You mean you push all the way down after?
On top, when I take the tip just to the top of the surface of the liquid.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
okay.
do that in between, otherwise the bubble will come out.
That's right.
So you go to the first stop and then you pull out.
Pull up to the surface of the liquid
And then
blow
do the
out.
Second stop.
You got it.
Oh, okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And that's pipetting 101. Okay, very straightforward. But that's
So reverse pipetting is not what?
well, it's not what I recommend.
Okay.
Now, tape. How many of you used tape before? Have you used it? Yeah? Okay, so you have not used it. What's your name again?
Sarah.
Sarah? Come here, Sarah. I would like you to tape this plate. No. Don't bother. There we go. That's good. You're learning. Good. Take it all the way off. That's good.
I was trying to do it like my iPhone.
Like what?
The iPhone cutter.
Oh, like the iPhone.
iPhone.
covers.
Okay.
No, that's perfect. Yeah, you can touch it a little bit. Excellent. Excellent job. Beautiful. Okay? The goal being to make sure that there are no wrinkles between the wells. Where again, if there were wrinkles, you would get evaporation there, right? Because it's not completely sealed. You don't need to push down very hard. You don't need to roll it. You don't need to rub it and all that. Like some people are really forceful about how they do tape their plates. You know, I've seen amazing things in labs, okay? The nice thing about this is that the instrument pushes down for you. So you don't need to really be too forceful about putting the tape on. And then once the plate is taped, centrifuge the plate, okay? So it's important to get the liquid down to the bottom, but only after you've taped it, okay? After you've taped the plate, all right? Now if you don't have a plate, do we have a plate centrifuge in the lab?
Yeah.
In the middle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. If we don't have access to one, you know, if you're in a lab where, you know, some people just don't have it, you can use this method. So just move back a bit.
Spin down yourself, yeah.
Yeah. So you hold the plate like this,
Yeah, and
Okay.
spin it.
and spin,
Yeah.
okay? And then slow down, and that should be good enough. Not bad, okay? Not bad at all. A couple of wells that have a little bit of liquid on top, okay? I can see, all right, which may be a problem. And always do a physical inspection of your wells. So can you see these wells? Yeah? So you see how the wells look? Okay, do a physical inspection of the volume in the wells to make sure that the volume looks consistently the same. Okay? And that's why I like these plates. Some people like to use white bottom plates because it reflects more light to the detector. Okay? I typically like to use these ones. I'd rather sacrifice on the light going to the detector to actually see that I've pipetted the right amounts into my wells. Okay? So, if you want, because we do have a plate centrifuge, can we centrifuge this for?
Oh, actually,